camera. UFC fighter Conor McGregor is facing assault charges after hurling a dolly at a bus full of fighters. He turned himself in overnight, and ABC's Adrian Bankert is here with the story. Good morning, Adrian.
Yeah, this goes so far beyond unsportsmanlike behavior, George. UFC President Dana White calling it one of the most horrific events in the organization's history. When the NYPD responded, there may have been as many as 25 men involved, with allegations the instigator is former lightweight champion Conor McGregor.
The chaos and destruction began as McGregor and his entourage arrive at the loading dock of the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Cell phone video obtained by TMZ Sports shows him storming towards a bus full of his fellow UFC fighters, picking up a trolley cart and hurling it right through a window. Video taken inside the bus captures the moment the glass shatters, causing a facial injury to UFC fighter Michael Chiesa. He was rushed to the hospital. As McGregor's entourage attempts to hustle him out of the building, the Irish fighter picks up a security gate and launches it towards the bus. McGregor left the scene but later turned himself into police, where he was charged with assault and criminal mischief. He's due in court later this afternoon. Just 2 days ago, UFC President Dana White stripped McGregor of his UFC lightweight championship because he refused to defend the title. White told ESPN McGregor's violent outburst is a black eye on the UFC.
Disgusting, despicable, makes me sick, and we as an organization need to make sure that this never happens again.
In the past year, McGregor appeared to move away from the UFC, turning his attention to the boxing world, taking on undefeated Floyd Mayweather in this bout last August.
I mean, not only am I going to beat him, I'm going to beat him under the specific rule sets that that favor him.
Mayweather knocked McGregor out in the 10th round.
And many are speculating whether this will be a TKO to McGregor's career. UFC President Dana White said this is bigger than us firing him. Michael Chiesa can't fight as scheduled after several facial injuries and cuts to his head due to the flying glass from this incident. Flyweight Ray Borg, also scheduled to fight, has injuries, so he's out.
Wow. Well, you think they'd have to throw the book at him for that. Okay,
Well, and Dana White's talked about him being sued by a lot of people.
I'll bet. Thanks very much.
All right. We back. So you have to understand what I was trying to, give y'all the history lesson. Trying to teach and show you what's coming forward. Sometimes people don't know what's coming forward. They put stuff out there. They plan stuff. They organize. They philosophize. They falsify and all kind of crazy stuff, but the future is everything. Okay, we're in the future right now. We're in the future from our past. So if you look back on it, how is your present right now? Just look at the results. I mean, where you at right now? Are you at a standstill? Are you running for your life? Are you ready to go out and get it? Are you ready to, just give up, give in? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? Because, you have to understand, not to get off the subject of McGregor, because, I'm not surprised, okay? I'm not surprised. I mean, I laid it out. I told you what he was, where he was from, what he's into, what he's dealing with, who he's dealing with. You think he'll know that? That's a white nigga. It's a white. You don't know nothing about Irish people, do you? They are considered the white niggers of Europe. Come on, everything. What we talking about? What? You need to get out the state, all right, or at least get out the house, okay? Go see this life out there. But that's another story. The story is right now is McGregor's life is at a is. Come on, we have it's replays. He had Mayweather knocked out. Mayweather was finished. The refs saved him. You're fighting a 12-round fight in boxing, the first ever. Never ever. All you did was kickboxing, all kind of. You did a whole other sport. You come into this fight, the highest fight of all fights against Mayweather, the greatest fighter ever, pound for pound. Okay. You're fighting him the first fight, and you had him hurt. All you had to do was throw one more punch. Mayweather was done. The referee saved him. I believe that was the 9th round. Ninth or one of those rounds, not either between the 8th and the 10th round. The ref saved his ass. You think they don't have? You think they don't know that? I can speak on this. I told y'all when it happened, so it's not like I'm saying this for the first time. Nah, nigga, you got respect. Go look it up. I said that whenever it happened, when the fight happened in August, I told you what happened. No one talked about it at all. Why? And why is that? What do you think? Look at the results. Look at the results. Come on. Face up. Right. Everything I say. It comes out the way I say it, right? It's high. Don't you know anything about, do y'all know anything about the Most High God? Not just God. Like I told that girl, who's God? Who's your God? Who's God? Because you talking about God. I wonder what God you talking about, because there's lots of gods. From God's all the way down to Galactica. But when you say Most High God, the Almighty God, that's something special. Something a lot special than just saying God. Cause like I said, you got people naming themselves God. LBJ played the actor God in the movie. One of the movies he made. What's it called? You know what I'm saying? So, it's just we ramble on about it just loosely. As long as you say it, you think you're fine. You just say God. I hear from I don't never like that. You don't hear me talking about God, Jesus, and all that stuff. Why would I sit there and tell people what I am, what I'm about, what I believe? Even when I was a kid, come on. I'm like, y'all niggas were first of all. I used to look at people like, I'm really afraid to learn. I want to be dumb. I want to stay dumb, because if I get smart, I'm gonna have to deal with you folks. That means I'm gonna have to kill half of y'all. Okay, because for me to deal with somebody, some people have to die. So, and I really don't. I mean, come on, my daughter came up to me today. I mean, Daddy, because I had my shirt. The shirt that she saw my little tattoo. That was a tattoo. It's a birthmark I had since I was born. She came to me and she said I have one too right here in my face. I looked at her like, what in the world? That is the same. She has the same birthmark on her face. It's that two right here. Hearts. Come on, we have heart. But I try to mix them with some common sense though. I mean, you can't have heart as is. Heart can get you caught up in some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be smart. These people here don't give them a heart. Yeah, smash your heart and chew it up and eat it right in front of you. They don't give a damn about your heart. But I have it. No, I wear under my sleeve. I don't think it came out right, but it sounded good. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you have to understand, man. These people, they try, they organize. They say, well, if, no, no. The cool part about it is that it's the way we set this up. Here's the setup. Okay, we're gonna set up whether any scenario happens in the future, we're covered. Who who makes up these rules? It if you can sit there and organize something to say either way I'm covered, that means there's no need for no Most High, right? What do you need the Most High for? Oh yeah, I was about to say about when I was a kid, I used to watch these people. They used to do things, man. I'd be like, you guys are Vietnam veterans. But I was a Vietnam vet. All they talked about was war, the Viet Cong, and all kind of crazy stuff. This was real small. It kind of died. It kind of died out later on. But people are going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about I was born in the '70s, so I was coming up, and there was a time period with some crazy stuff was going on. I mean, come on, Martin Luther King just got killed. Just died like a couple years before I was born. Malcolm X just died less than 10 years before I was born. And they're gonna name me Malcolm because I'm born the same day. So you know that's not, you know what I'm saying. And then I'm reading the book at 5 6 years old, realizing this nigga got killed because he got smart. So no one what and I'm being raised around these people who telling me that I'm prejudiced. They telling me that I don't like them. They're putting that racism stuff into me, trying to make me racist. And these people ain't even black. These are white people with other nationalities doing this. Calling me, I hate white people. And we friends. What kind of psychological? You have to understand. I don't think you ever going. I like to meet somebody who went through the same shit I went through. Cause I don't see. I really can't find somebody who lived the same life I lived. Treat the way I was treated. No psychologist in the world can touch me on this. Can help me on this. Nobody. I don't care I don't care what happened in your life. You can't even. I did my research. I traveled the world. Asked everybody. Nobody can relate. No, not one person can relate to my life. Okay, and this is before I even found out what I found out. I didn't even find out really the good stuff until recently, the last couple of years. My dad had to go to prison for 2 years. He could have went away for life. But I wasn't gonna let that happen. I'm gonna let some when I know the reason why he went to prison, I know the reason why he went to prison. I know exactly why he went to prison. I'm telling you. I just don't know. Y'all don't know shit.